Zombie Nation.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. As he throws and is incomplete, just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
It is third and long.
Here we go. 222, 222. Alpha. Hey, Karen.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Pass is caught by Gray, right side.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the return, it's Hill. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The lefty right to the air to start. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Out! Turbo 1, high! Hey! 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Out!
From the gun, here's Tua. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's caught! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. H.A. is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
They put Woods in motion. Off the play action, here's Fields. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play for the Jets. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. This is a great example of why teams continue to spend draft capital on interior defensive linemen. It's an investment that we see play out week in and week out across the NFL. Great example here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, sir.
They put Woods in motion. 2nd down, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw is Fields. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Green light. Go nuts. Go nuts.
Fields to throw for it. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Jets.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah. 44. Ready. Ready, team. Hey, 21 TM. Watch it, Oscar. Ready.
Out of the gun, Mello. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. It's a big play there for Miami. That goes for 58.
1st and goal at the 7.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
All right, come on. Get on.
Here's H.M. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
All right.
A shotgun snap to Tua. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. The Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Putting the tight end in motion. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11.
Here we go.
Now Fields. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Here we go.
On the run, here's Halls. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
3. Here we go.
He'll go again with Hall. Hall is hit. He's lost the football. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Go ahead. 20, TX. 8. Out.
On first down, Tagovailoa moving outside the pocket. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 11. It's second and 21 at the 41-yard line.
One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter, and they are facing a second and long.
Solo left Zion. Ready. Turbo 1. Watch it. Ready. T.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And third down coming up.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Third and long. Here's Tua. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
All right, come on. Ready? Whoa. Let's go. Hey.
To throw is Tua. That one out wide to Achane. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They're right here.
Tua, give it to Achane. And he's in! Achane, touchdown Dolphins. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
They put Woods in motion. They go play action with Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Again, here's Hall. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. And that's Jack Jones in on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one caught by Smith. They pick up 17 through the air, and the Jets have a first down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It's first down, and it's Paul. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go, son.
They put Wilson in motion.
Green 19. Go.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Now Folk on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets draw closer here. It's 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. First down throw for Tua. That one into the hands of Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Now Tua. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Johnson. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
Go ahead. Out, down. Hey.
On first down, here's Mello to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
On first and 10, here's Tua. This far right side is caught by him. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Dolphins first.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Second and 10.
Go ahead. Whoa. 20. 18. Solo left Zion.
To the air again. Mello. He's got it at the 7. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the...
And he will score again. From on H.N. Touchdown, Dolphins. David is best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins go up by 7, 28-21. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Don't jump.
A first down throw for Fields. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he won't get away. Good overhead tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Back at the 16.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Fields now on second down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Fields from the gun on third down. There's a short one caught by Taylor. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's Austin McNamara now as he's on to punt for the second time. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shorty, you and I vibe, take a poop. Like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized.
Good. Water, long. 18, 8.
Two and out on first down. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. From the gun, here's Tua. That one's complete. It's Tyler Boyd.
Complete to Tyler Boyd. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second down and 4. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They'll find a way to convert on third and inches.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
21 G's, 20, 18.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
go, son. Start.
Another run here with Hall. Finding space inside the 40. Oh, yeah. And it's a touchdown-saving tackle as he got this down inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Here we go, son. Go.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Here we go. Start.
Second down. It's Fields. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa to the left side in the hands of Gore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 3. Here's Tagovailoa. A toss, left side, caught by his running back, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Out! Turbo! Hey!
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. That ball is caught beyond the pylon. Rondale Moore. Touchdown Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Dolphins will go up by 7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he's trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go, son. Here we go. All right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Here we go, son. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
Now a first down throw for Tua. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
20, TX.
At second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's got another one. Come on, H.N. Touchdown, Dolphins. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Man in motion is Smith. Off the play action, here's Fields. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
To the outside, he's got Smith. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, that's not. Extend.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. Yeah, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 1.
Here we go. Right.
They go play action with Fields. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Fields now. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Come on, 2. All right, come on. Out.
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Chan. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Go ahead.
Once again, it's A-Chan. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. And it's going to be 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. First down. Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Angel. Quick.
To throw is Fields. The open man is Wilson. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Fields operating out of the pistol. Moving left. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Here we go, shot.
Man in motion is Smith. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
All right, hey, 21-20, TX.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That is caught aside by Waddle. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And if they have to stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, get set. Out.
They'll stay on the ground if they can. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Tua now on 3rd down. Catch made, that's Boyd. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Miami.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Okay.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll avoid the contact. Sliding down, pickup of 6. And it'll be 3rd down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Mello. It's complete. It's Waddle. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Set.
A run here with Achan. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Second and 7.
Ready. Out.
There's a handoff to Achan, running left. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Make sense.
Throwing is Tua. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Go ahead.
They'll try it now with Achan. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good night.
Play action now for Fields. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to try it here again. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Chip split.
They put Wilson in motion. Fields from the gun on 3rd down.
We're starting to see these passing situations like this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
So a win here for the Dolphins. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host the game in the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.